You may have heard about rosemary before, but did you know that rosemary is part of Ayurvedic medicine? Well, its aromatic and culinary benefits have attracted both Ayurveda and traditional herbal medicine. Now, you might be wondering, what is rosemary exactly, and what are the possible health benefits? And also, are there any side effects or precautions that you should look out for? Well, don't worry, we'll answer all your questions. Hello everyone, welcome back to Think Good. In this video, we're going to talk about the outstanding health benefits of rosemary, so don't skip this video. If you're a health-conscious guy and love watching videos about diets and other health supplements, just subscribe to this channel and tap the bell icon so you never miss an update. So, here we go. So, the first question is, what is rosemary? Rosemary is an herb that was first found in the Mediterranean region. The Mediterranean region is famous for many medicinal herbs, and rosemary is no different. Although it was only found in the Mediterranean region originally, its health benefits are very well researched, so it's now grown worldwide. The seeds are used as spices, while the oil is used to make beverages. On the other hand, the leaves can be used in food and to make tea. The potency of rosemary in tea is much more than that of anything else, and it also gives your tea a nice flavor. So, what are these potent benefits, you might ask? Well, let's get right into it. Here are the 6 different potent health benefits that you can achieve from the consumption of rosemary tea. 1. Could lower sugar level in your blood. Diabetes has rocked the health and the mindset of many people worldwide, as there's no cure to fix this disease. It's less a disease, more like a metabolic condition that causes high blood sugar in your blood, which in turn causes several other problems of its own. With this condition, your body either fails to use the existing insulin to stop the overproduction of sugar in your blood, or it fails to produce enough insulin. Some medications can help regulate this to an extent, but what if there's a natural way that doesn't require you to take diabetes? And that's what rosemary tea offers you. In studies, it's found that rosemary tea may lower the sugar level in your bloodstream. It was tested in both test tubes and animal testing, and it was found that it contains carnosic acid and rosmarinic acid. These acids have very distinct properties and can substitute for the lack of insulin in your body, thereby reducing your blood sugar levels. 2. Could increase overall health of your brain. Diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's are some of the brain's most common and significant diseases. Conditions like these slowly rot away your brain until there's nothing left. What do we mean by that? Let's take an example of Alzheimer's. This disease happens when there's a significant deposition of beta-amyloid 42 protein between the neurons, which can severely disrupt the primary function of neurons and cells. Beta-amyloid 42 forms when a larger protein called the amyloid precursor protein breaks into smaller compounds, but sometimes it doesn't. Beta-amyloid 42 gets deposited in large and slowly, but indeed it turns into something serious as Alzheimer's. Animal and test tube studies that the NCBI conducted in 2016 have found that consumption of rosemary tea can help with these diseases. It prevents the formation of beta-amyloid 42 protein clusters, and that way your brain can function normally and for a long time. Other studies have also found that it can significantly help patients recover after they went through a stroke. 3. It may help with your memory and mood swings. In this modern day and age, every person goes through anxiety and mood swings in their everyday life. This could be due to pressure from work, lack of proper work-life balance, household trouble, and totally messing up the energy in you. When you finally come home, you feel like a complete mess. But rosemary tea can help with that. You don't have to take my word for it. Science says so itself. A study was conducted between a few students. They were divided into 2 groups, and while one group got a rosemary tea, the other group got a placebo, but they didn't know that. The groups that brought the real rosemary tea showed severely lowered anxiety levels and better sleep levels. Proper sleep will inevitably improve your memory as well. Also, in another study, people who drank rosemary tea every day felt less tired at the end of their work shift. Apart from that, they also have improved performance and much better focus in their work. 4. It's loaded with antioxidants, antimicrobial, and even anti-inflammatory compounds. As you already know, rosemary is heavily used in Ayurveda, and there's a reason for that. It has tons of antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and even antioxidants, among other things. While rosemary seeds and leaves, used in vegetables, also contain antioxidants, the tea has even more properties that can help people with chronic diseases, such as type 2 diabetes, heart diseases, and even cancer. Rosemary tea has polyphenolic compounds, such as carnosic acid and rosmarinic acid, which have potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant agents that ultimately help with all the diseases we mentioned before. As it's rich in antioxidants, it can also be used as a preservative agent. When added to other perishable foods, it can significantly improve their lifespan, and therefore such products can stay on your shelves for longer. The antimicrobial properties are what the Ayurveda targets for some of its healing and antibacterial or antifungal balms. These products can incredibly heal open wounds, as well as treat skin infections on them. 5. Could improve your vision and overall health of your eye. The majority of eye diseases that are reported are due to diseases called age-related eyes diseases. As the name suggests, these are diseases that happen when a person comes of a certain age, usually after 40. Studies found that those who consumed rosemary tea regularly for 6 months had much less risk of developing any age-related eye diseases than those who didn't. So what properties does rosemary tea provide that helps in reducing the risk of possibly developing age-related eye disease? It has zinc oxide and specific antioxidants that help in the treatment and prevention of such conditions. One particular age-related eye disease called AMD, or short for age-related macular degeneration, is one of the major age-related eye diseases that consumption of rosemary tea can prevent the disease from ever developing in the first place. Another such disease is called cataracts, which are like layer that gradually develops over the cornea and can either limit your vision partially or make you completely blind, and the rosmarinic acid found in the rosemary extract slows down the development, giving you a much wider window to live your life cataract-free. Many other health benefits. Apart from the major ones we mentioned before, it also helps those at risk of developing a heart attack. It also helps those who have some sort of digestive disorder, such as indigestion, and rosemary extracts have been found to help with that, although how it does that is not very clear at the moment. Further research could help explore that. It also promotes hair growth, while it burns excess fat from your body, which will help you lose weight, in case you were looking for that. The rosemary oil extracted is one of the best oils that you can apply to your scalp. The properties in this oil help in the growth and development of your hair, but we are yet to figure out what properties are responsible for hair growth. More research is needed on this. Now let's take a look at how you can make a healthy rosemary tea. Making rosemary tea is not so tough. You just need the key ingredient, some rosemary leaves. Just replace your existing tea leaves with this one and make your tea just like you usually do. You can add sugar, honey, or a syrup of your preference for added taste, and that's it. Healthy aromatic rosemary tea is ready to kick off your day. Now after watching this, I guess most of the viewers have a common question. Are there any side effects or precautions that one should look into? While naturally it doesn't pose any threat, but it can have some side effects if you're under any other medication or treatment. If such medications get mixed with the ingredients of rosemary tea, then there could be some harmful properties and side effects. Let's quickly go through them to ensure you're in the clear. Suppose you're taking any form of blood thinners, such as anticoagulants, that are usually given to patients who suffer from blood clots. In that case, you should avoid taking rosemary tea until your treatment ends. Those with high blood pressure or already under the treatment of ACE inhibitors should also avoid taking rosemary tea. The same is also true for diuretics, which is usually given to someone who has some sort of urination problem. Also, if you suffer from depression or manic depression more accurately, then there's a chance that you're prescribed lithium, then you should avoid rosemary tea. When combined with rosemary tea, lithium can lead to a very toxic compound that can be very harmful to you. As you know, rosemary tea offers a multitude of different benefits and has a very distinct taste and aroma. As long as you're not under any medications that we mentioned before, you can't worry about any possible side effects. I'm sure this video served you a lot of helpful information, and you're willing to pay it back. Well, you can just like this video and share it with your friends and family. Also, if possible, post this video on your social media story. It would be helpful to a large number of people. Take care, stay safe, and keep watching Think Good.